Off the coast of the Essequibo, late Saturday night, a wave took what 133 people trusted with their lives. The MV Barima, built in 1939, still in 2026, the vessel carrying our people between Georgetown and Port Kaituma. The only road some of them have ever known, because for the Northwest District, the water is the road. 116 passengers, 17 crew, 15 of them children. I am not going to give you a play-by-play of that night. I'm not going to speculate on what the investigators are still working out. What I want to say is simpler than that, and it matters more. This is the Northwest District, Region 1, a place that has waited generations for the kind of infrastructure other parts of this country take for granted. The people who boarded that ferry Saturday afternoon weren't taking a risk for adventure. They were doing what their parents did and their grandparents did, trusting an aging vessel because it was the only way home. Somewhere on this coast right now, there are mothers who haven't slept, children who don't understand why a parent hasn't called, crew families sitting with maritime officials waiting for the news that may never be the news they're hoping for. One of the crew members, who's been named Richard Moe, age 55 years old, had worked the Transport and Harbors Department since he was 14. That's not a statistic. That's a whole life given to keeping other people's families moving safely. I want to be very careful because a moment like this deserves care, not content. So I'm not going to tell you who's to blame. I'm not going to tell you this was inevitable. What I'll tell you is this: a nation is measured not by how it talks about its interior communities, but by what it's willing to invest in keeping them safe. The Northwest has been asking for that investment for a long time. Guyana is a very small country. That means grief here isn't abstract. It's your cousin's coworker, your neighbor's church member, someone your father worked with or coached, someone your mother went to school with. If you're watching this from the Diaspora, feeling that particular helplessness of loving a place from far away while it hurts, that feeling is real and it's valid, and it connects you to home more than any headline does. Hold the families in your thoughts. Hold the survivors who